There we are. Namaste, beautiful souls. There we are. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my first reflection of 7 days of compassion 2021. Just let me get my card so I have it in hand. I want to thank you all for your lovely comments last night. I really appreciate it. And I know that this challenge, it might be a little challenging for people. And so I also want to express that I am here. I am here for you. I'm here to support you through your journey with this as well too. Tarot, hello. Hi, Gerald. Tarot trinkets and, oh my goodness, I'm not going to remember her channel name. I don't know if she's going to pop on tonight. Hi, Mary Beth. She has joined the Facebook group, and her name is Angela. Anyway, I just watched her channel, and she did a reading. She commented on this in Integrative Healing with Sadhana's Healing Room, I think I called it, the Facebook group. If you're interested and you're not a part of the Facebook group, it's in the description box below. There's a link that says Other Offerings by Sadhana. And if you go there, it'll take you to the Facebook group. Anyway, I was watching her do her reading for the full moon, and she laughed. She pulled out the compassion card, and there was something else that mirrored a discussion yesterday, and I was just, I don't know, I just took a big exhale, because I think this is also serendipitous how all this is coming to be. So for those of you that didn't watch the video last night, what I am proposing is that each day you draw a tarot card, and you use this card as a prompt for the frequency of compassion. There may be, it might be the energy of the card itself. It could be an animal, a person, could be the scenery. Anything in the card really could take you down a rabbit hole of some sort to just think about compassion. And then the whole idea is that the energy of the card itself plays out somehow over the next 24 hours, and then you come back and you reflect on it. And so, hi V. And so today, here I am reflecting on the card I drew yesterday. I believe I said it was the Six of Swords. It's actually the Six of Wands in the Hush Tarot. And the reason I chose this tarot deck is because it's very, very challenging for me. And you can see the red flag here. And perhaps a fae is on a bird. And one of the things that struck me when I picked up the card yesterday were the rings. I'm really not sure what all this is. I haven't really dissected the artwork here, but what came to my mind was a bear in a trap, an animal in a trap, and the anger and it just felt like there was a trap somehow on this card. So that was the first thing that came up. And I went to the guidebook, read the description, and then after I put on my glasses, I read the little tiny bit, which is also repeated in the guidebook, and it says, "Je n'ai pas peur." I don't have fear. I don't have fear. And I just have been repeating this over and over in my head the last, multiple times over the last little bit. I don't have fear. I don't have fear. What is this? And it wasn't until later this afternoon that I started to put together something that happened last night. So after I left you last night, I was just reflecting on this little card, and then I went and I had a bath, and it was kind of late. And the window in my bathroom was closed, and I heard this scream like an animal, piercing scream. Hi there, Vina. And I thought, okay, that's alarming. And it didn't sound like a pet. It didn't sound like a dog. But then I thought, okay, maybe somebody's dog is caught in something. It was quite late. And this screaming went on and on. And it was horrible, just horrible. And it lasted, I would say, probably 3 to 5 minutes. And the sound traveled like the full distance of, I don't know, like behind my house. And I thought, I had no idea what I was listening to. Like, did a coyote catch a small deer and it wasn't a clean kill and it was dragging it through the forest? I don't know what in the world it was, but it was the most god-awful sound I have ever heard. And finally it stopped, or it went far enough away that I couldn't hear it. And so today, when I was back in the forest, I was kind of nervous to go back because I walk every day in the forest. I thought, what am I going to see? Am I going to see evidence of a kill, or what am I going to see? I didn't see anything. But I started to think about the fact that I trespass every single day in the forest. And I do. I feel like a trespasser. I try to be really mindful about where I step, to not make a new path, to step where there is dirt, not moss, to try not to disturb things. And I just started to reflect on the whole circle of life thing and how I could bring that frequency of compassion into that, because that noise that I heard last night sent a frequency of energy into the neighborhood. And so I don't really need to have compassion for like I don't know what it was. But if it was just wildlife and the circle of life, then at some point there is an acceptance of that circle of life. I don't know if somebody lost a pet. And so what came to me was, I was thinking, well, maybe there were some children who weren't quite asleep yet, or some children who woke up. And so my compassion started to move out to the hearts of all of those who also heard this blood-curdling screaming last night. And it was just the bizarrest thing. So I just wanted to send love and comfort and hold space, and to clear the energy of the air. And I don't know, it was just really, really strange. And so when I was looking at this card, and that, I don't know what those things are down below, it's hard to tell, in some of this art, but what I was feeling was that trap. And so I've never heard anything like that before around here. So why last night, when I had this really kind of, I don't know, it's just really hard for me to put into words what happened. So I just felt compassion for people who couldn't be in that experience. And I felt compassion for the other animals as well too, because Amber was so upset. She was so upset about whatever it was that was going on. She must have known more than I knew what was going on. And so I just felt tremendous compassion for everyone who was listening to this scene. And I just pray to God it wasn't a human or somebody's, some child's little pet or something. But anyway, very, very bizarre experience. Yes. So I was looking for a quote for tonight, and I have never read anything by Lois Farkle Stark, and I just thought this was really simple. Like a spider in its web, a vibration anywhere is felt everywhere. And I was trying to find a way to articulate that last night. And I just think it's so important to remember. And then that was my experience, which is it's just totally bizarre. So that's all I have for you. I am going to draw my card for tomorrow, but I wanted to just read you one thing from Anodea Judith. Compassion means to have passion with. In the second chakra, we encounter passion in the realm of feelings through the desires of the soul reaching forward to meet its own needs. In the heart chakra, we now reach beyond ourselves and expand the passion to include an understanding of another's needs. The ego, when secure in its own autonomy and power, can now surrender willingly toward altruism. If our own needs have been met and satisfied, we can now share our fullness with another. The ability to have compassion for others depends first on our ability to be in touch with our yearnings and pain. Pain opens us to deeper understanding of others and expands our own limited being. Thus, compassion is an exquisite balance of the upper and lower chakras. Compassion remains centered yet open, and it quietly holds space for change to occur, providing both the stability of a container and the freedom of release. That's from the chapter in the heart chakra of Eastern Body, Western Mind. Do you know this book? It's Anodea Judith is the author. I like that. Compassion remains centered, yet open, and it quietly holds the space for change to occur, providing both the stability of a container and the freedom for release. And so ultimately, this work that we do is not for us, right? It's always for another. Always for another. Okay. The Horned God from the Green Witch. That's beautiful, Vina. Thank you for sharing that. I will make sure I go to your Instagram. Tiny trinkets and tarot. I could not, at the beginning, I was mentioning your channel and the fact that you, Angela, you drew the compassion card. Yeah, it's a really nice book for those people, for, a lot of people with chakra psychology have a hard time with all of the yogic Indian references. And so with Anadea Judith's book, you get a really nice blend of Western psychology and Eastern chakra medicine. Okay. So I'm going to stay with this challenging deck. Where does my focus? Please bring in the frequency of compassion that serves me in the highest at this time. Please bring in the frequency of compassion that serves me in the highest at this time. Okay. Again, like, I'm just like, whoa. Let's hope there's, oh, okay, so of course there's an animal here. So this is the 10 of Wands. And I'm pretty sure these are the wands, right? The swords are more pointy. That's the one thing about this deck. I don't really know this deck super well. I just need to double check. That is wand. Yes, those are wands. So same suit as last night. And so there's a human or a fairy nestled in underneath a cat. So it looks like protection. It looks like protection, and I will definitely read the guidebook and reflect on this before I go to bed tonight and carry it with me tomorrow. It's a lot to bite off, Gerald. It really is. And so it's something you want to take in, little baby steps. This is quite a tome. Yeah. But it's a nice reference book to have. I don't agree with everything that's in here. Not everything is in alignment with what I have learned through my yogic studies, but overall it's a nice reference to have. And we can always talk about other chakra books as well too. Yeah, so thank you. And I will keep an eye on the tag on Instagram, which I haven't. I checked out YouTube today, and I will also go and check out the tag in Instagram. And so thank you for being here, and wish me luck with my kitty cat and the little girl underneath tonight. Could be an interesting journey this 7 days. So thank you so much. And let me know if you have any questions or there's anything you need clarified. I'm here. I'm here to support. Thank you, Gerald. Okay. Good night, everyone. Sleep well.